Hi, I'm Veronica. Today I'm going to be answering your Q&A questions. This is my Q&A series where I do take any and all questions. I will be answering every single one, so feel free to send your questions to veronicaisles@gmail.com. I will get to your question. It just depends on how long it'll take me to get there, but I will get to it. So today's first question, the person wants me to elaborate on when you want to be with someone who wants absolutely nothing to do with you, who you think you have no chance with anymore, and who has lost any and all romantic feelings for you. What do you do? Okay, so the first thing I think that you need to do is sort of to stop sort of stressing and dwelling on sort of all of these potential obstacles. Like the current moment, they said that they don't have any romantic feelings for you, want nothing to do with you. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you're going to sort of stop rehashing those words in your mind, such as so-and-so wants nothing to do with me, so there's no chance at all. You got to just sort of stop putting those words on repeat and just sort of pause and take a moment to just breathe and relax. And don't fight against those words. Don't argue against those words and say affirmations to sort of combat those words. Just sort of pause and relax. Take a moment to take a deep breath and then say to yourself, what if things got better? What if this person no longer disliked me so much? What if sort of baby steps started to happen in a positive direction where I could start to have good communication with this person again? Think small steps. Pose really just small ideas. That way you don't get overwhelmed with sort of trying to force the situation. You're just taking small, gentle steps. And what you're going to do in a situation like this is you're kind of going to stop thinking about this person. I know you want to be with this person, and the universe knows you want to be with this person. That's clear. But you need to sort of work on yourself and your feelings about yourself and loving yourself. Because then what's going to happen is once you start to love and appreciate yourself more, then that person is going to start to appreciate you in ways that they weren't previously appreciating you. So if they said there's no romantic feelings left whatsoever, I want you to start seeing yourself as a desirable person that anyone would want to be romantically involved with. Again, don't make it about them. Make it about you. And start cultivating better feelings within yourself about you. Make it about you, not about them. So our next question is, what happens if you're trying to attract someone who is currently in a serious relationship and you feel like you're doing something bad by trying to manifest a relationship with this person because they're already in a relationship? And how do you sort of resolve that idea within yourself that you're not actually doing something bad? So what I would do is I would try to just sort of release and free yourself of the current moment, and especially that guilt and baggage of worrying about the current moment. I would just sort of try to daydream on ideas of what it would be like to just be happy with this person. Set aside all of the current obstacles, all of the current situations, the idea of this person being in another relationship, because people are always sort of in relationships and transferring to a new relationship and this relationship, and everything is constantly in change, so nothing really stays the same for all that time. So everything is constantly moving. So just try not to get sort of hung up on the current moment and sort of on the limitations of the current moment, and instead ideally imagine what it would be like to be with them, and then just sort of release it. Feel like it's out there. It's coming at the right time. Who knows when it'll come, and who knows, wonder what situations it'll come, but you sort of put it out there. And then you just sort of go about your life and go about your day. This person also asked about free will. If you're imagining something and they're imagining something, what about free will? Well, we're all sort of influencing one another. This idea of free will is interesting because, yes, we do have the free will to pick and choose our thoughts. But when you're imagining something to sort of have a relationship with someone else, you're not overriding their free will and sort of forcing them into a situation. Instead, you're just imagining what you would want and sort of imagining how you would be happy and what it would be like to be in a relationship with this person. Not obsess about it. It's to not sort of think badly upon it, think bad about yourself. Just sort of enjoy the thought of it and then sort of let it go. Because when you let it go, you allow it to happen at the right time. You're not forcing anything. You're not trying to override your free will on anybody. You're just sort of allowing it to happen at the right and perfect time. And that is the easiest way to get anything to sort of come into your life, because you're not struggling against the current moment. You've sent the request and then you just allow it to come in. But you got to just sort of relax and have a good time in this current moment, have a good time with what is in your current moment, and not obsess and worry, and just try to keep it as simple as possible. Our next question is, can you manifest healing and recovery for someone else? Can you manifest better eyesight? Can you manifest healing and recovery for someone else? And that is an interesting thing, because you're only sort of in charge of your world, but that person is in your world too. So for example, their healing would be a part of your reality, even though it's their healing. I hope that makes sense. The key is to try to have a good feeling and add to their feeling of recovery. So for example, if they're trying to manifest recovery, you can send good feelings and good thoughts their way, and it can sort of add to it, but it can't sort of take place of sort of good feelings that they need as well. If you're trying to manifest healing and recovery for someone else, I would try to do kind things for them that make them feel good inside and make them feel happy. Like spend time with this person, try to make them laugh, try to make them feel good, maybe even talk to them about inventing scenarios in your mind about what it would be like if they were healed and recovered. Try to be creative, try to influence their life in a positive way by sort of just being a shining, strong force in their life. Obviously, you can't control their thoughts, but if you can sort of add to their life in a positive way, then you can sort of assist in this healing and recovery. Now, for the eyesight issue, that's actually really interesting, because I actually did manifest better eyesight for myself. I did it actually purely accidentally, did not realize I was doing it. I started doing a lot of juicing last year, where I'm juicing raw organic vegetables with a cold pressed juicer. I started actually doing this for different health issues, but as an interesting added result, I ended up manifesting better eyesight for myself. So I started juicing like tons of organic carrots. Now they always say carrots are good for your eyesight. Didn't even put the two together, but I was drinking so much carrot juice, so much. And apparently it had an effect, because the next time I went to the eye doctor, she was really confused. She said my astigmatism was gone and that my prescription had gotten better. And it was very strange, because I've never gone to the eye doctor before and had that happen. I've always had it gotten worse. So I've never actually had them tell you that it got better. I mean, I've been wearing contact lenses since like 1990. So it's been a while. And every single time it progressively gets a little bit worse. It doesn't get better. So after I left the office, I remember thinking, well, that's really weird. How did that happen? And then I remembered all the carrot juice that I was drinking. And it's interesting, because you manifest healing and you sort of set out this idea to heal. You're sort of guided and directed to sort of these things that can assist you, like this carrot juice. Again, though, I was trying to heal something else, which that also healed. But in turn, my eyesight also got better, which really made me ecstatic. And it was funny, because when I left the office, she gave me a prescription. She wouldn't give me a yearly prescription. She only gave me a 6-month prescription of contact lenses, because she said, most likely the next time you come in, your eyes will have gotten even better. I don't know how she knew that, but when I did go the next time, they did in fact get even better. So it is really interesting. If you're trying to help your eyes, I mean, really sort of all health issues, organic, cold pressed juice. I do it from an omega juicer. I will list the link below for the omega juicer. I think I bought mine for $200, but I bought a refurbished one, not a brand new one. It works perfect. Gotten so much use out of it. You just buy organic carrots. Depending on where you're at in the country, I'm in the Chicago area, so you can get them at Trader Joe's for really cheap, Jewel for really cheap, even Mariano's has them for really cheap, like $1 for a pound. And it's really easy. You just put them in the juicer and you just drink the juice. The juice doesn't taste that great, in all honesty. It's not the best. But it's interesting. You drink it and you suddenly feel alive. You almost feel like a superhero. It's really cool. I'm going to have to do more videos on juicing. But I could only answer 3 questions today. I promise to answer more the next time around, but I hope you have a wonderful day. I am Veronica Isles. Feel free to email me at veronicaisles@gmail.com. Feel free to ask questions. I will answer all questions in future Q&A videos. Do offer one-on-one coaching, veronicaisles.com. I do have a wonderful forum, veronicaloa.boardhouse.com. I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon. You can preview them on Amazon. You can also purchase PDFs on my website. I will list that link below. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to releasing more videos very soon.